Hello, welcome to this session. Today we explore limitations based on the quote by Richard Bach, "Argue for your limitations and sure enough, they're yours." Okay, so the idea that if we believe we are limited, then we will be limited. If we believe we can do something, then only then can we do it. So in yoga, we'll explore this by trying a few more challenging postures, maybe ones that make you question whether you can do it, and just noting here that it's all in the journey, it's in the trying. So if you aren't able to come into your idea of the full version of the pose, that's fine, that's okay. It's the practice and the trying and the belief that there is possibility to try things that perhaps you might feel uncertain of doing and pushing past those limitations. Just before we come into this session, I want to put it out there that if you do have physical limitations, like sometimes we experience like bone on bone compression, which means we actually just can't come into a posture, and that's fine. That is respectful of your boundaries and the limitations that our bodies provide, because of course we have limitations and we also have unrealistic limitations that we set ourselves in our minds. So it's discerning between the two, trying things without the idea that you just can't do them before you come into them, because that provides a limiting space where we can no longer grow. But if you try the things and it hurts your body, then listen to that, respect your boundaries, and be compassionate, take rest, and know that there are so many other things that you can do. So it's all a part of the journey, the trying, and the mindset to explore your limitations and push past unnecessarily imposed limitations from your mind, okay, and from society and what we're told we can and can't do. I will now stop talking and we'll prepare to start class. So we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana, lying down on your back with the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. If this is uncomfortable on your hips, then you can lengthen out the legs, it's no problem. You can also bring your hands as fists just underneath the top of your thighs, if that helps, to allow your legs to settle into this hip opener. Alternatively, you can use blocks underneath the top of your thighs here as well. So if your hands are free, then invitation to bring one to your belly and one towards your heart space. And just settle back into your yoga mat. Let your elbows rest and your shoulders be soft and relaxed. Give your jaw a wiggle. Glide your attention to your breath and just feel that gentle rise and fall of your breath in your body as you inhale and exhale. Feel the floor beneath you, supporting you. Those areas of your body that are in contact with your yoga mat. The back of your head, your shoulder blades, your glutes, your feet. Anywhere else you can feel. And then bring your attention to your skin. Can you feel the air against your skin? Can you feel your clothes? Can you feel anything else? And then as you breathe in and out, begin to lengthen the breath and see if you can experience a merging of your body with your environment. With every breath you take, see if the edges of your body, your parameter, can maybe dissolve a little. Maybe the edges of your body become a little less defined. Breathe into this expansion of your physical being, exploring the potential of your mind and your body. And as you continue to breathe, set an intention for your practice to explore your boundaries. Maybe push yourself towards doing things you might not normally believe you're capable of. And give yourself the chance to surprise yourself. And also to respect your boundaries and take rest when you need. And gently start to wiggle your extremities. Bring your hands to your thighs and just assist your legs as you bring the knees up towards the sky. Bring the feet about mat distance apart. And then just rock and roll the knees down to one side and then the other. So windscreen wipering the knees. Deep breaths. And then leave them down on one side for a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And take them over to the other side. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees back through center. Hug them into your chest. Lift the feet up to the sky with the soles flexed. Hands can come on the outside edge of your feet or to your ankles, your calves. Elbows on the inside edge of your knees. Happy baby. So the whole of your spine, including your sacrum, is resting against your mat. Pull those knees in towards your armpits and just maybe rock side to side a little here. And if you want to start lengthening into one leg then the other, just really gently, then go ahead. Awesome. Release the feet. Take your right calf above your left shin and your left hand to your foot, right hand to the other foot. So you're crossing the legs and draw those feet in towards your body, wrapping the knees towards your chest. Rock gently here. Then release and swap the legs. So left leg over the right, hands to the feet, draw them in. You may want to play with where your feet are in response to like whether they're closer to your hips or closer to your knees to feel the stretch for you. And then release, bring the feet to the floor, hip distance apart. Hands beside the body, just close enough to your heels that you can tickle your heels with your big finger. And then with an inhale, we're going to roll up, peel the spine up off the mat, one vertebra at a time towards the shoulders, and then exhale, peel the spine back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Maybe going a little higher now, so lifting the hips and the chest a little higher. Exhale down, move with your own breath. The next time you come up, we're going to stay put for a few breaths. If you want to interlace your fingers behind your back and shuffle your shoulders under, then go ahead. Press the feet into the floor to lift the hips. Knees in line with your hips. Internally rotate your thighs. And then release the arms from underneath you and slowly peel your spine back down. Hug the knees in, hands underneath your knees, and we're going to rock and roll the body along the mat. Massage the muscles around your spine and energize your body. Get rid of any blocks. Deep breaths as you move. And then next time you come up, see if you can come up and stay put in boat pose, Navasana. So lifting through the crown of your head, chest towards the thighs. You can keep your hands behind your knees or open your palms to the sky. Gaze over your toes. And then maybe here, see if you can lengthen your legs at your knees. And then come back into your rock and roll. And we're going to take now Malasana Yogi Squat, so the feet come mat distance apart. And lift up. If you want to use your hands, no problem, use your hands. Bring your hands to touch at heart center and the arms on the inside edge of your knees. Do find a block underneath your glutes if that helps take the pressure off the knees or the ankles. You can also roll the mat up to go under the heels. Drawing the knees outwards. And take your left hand to the floor beside your left foot and open the right palm up to the sky. If you want here, you can tuck your left upper arm inside your leg and wrap that arm around. Take the right arm to meet it and find a bind. Release, come back through center, take it to the other side, right hand down, open the left arm up. Maybe slide that shoulder towards your knee, wrap the arm around and find a bind on the other side. You can also use a strap. And release, come back through center. Bring the hands to the floor and the hips high. Heel toe the feet to hip distance apart and cascade your upper body down over your lower body. Bend the knees as much as you like. Give the head a good nod, a gentle shake. And then bend your knees, roll up from the base of the spine, slowly emerging, coming up to standing. And when you reach standing, give the shoulders a roll in one direction and the other. Lovely. Release, open your palms. And with an inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Stretch the whole body. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, extend the spine. Exhale, step both feet back. Plank position. So hands underneath the shoulders, heels drawing away from the crown of the head and zip up from your pelvis to your sternum. Drop your knees, hug your elbows close into your ribs, bring your chin and chest low. Inhale, peel the upper body up into low cobra. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in down dog. Press your hands into the floor, bend the knees as much as you need. Lift that tailbone nice and high. Think space between each vertebra and in every part of your body. And then bend your knees and step the feet forwards. Come into a halfway lift. Fold down over your legs. Inhale, this time sweep up with a flat back. Sweep the arms around your body, bring them high. And draw the hands down through your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step into plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or body in one long line like a plank, chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra. Maybe it feels okay to press into the hands and come higher. Think length in your spine. And then exhale, peel down, tuck your toes and push up and back into downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Bend your knees, step or jump the feet forwards, halfway lift. Fold down over your legs and then sweep up to standing, flat back. Bring the hands to touch above the head and glide them down through your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump both feet back, plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Come all the way down to your belly this time. And then bring your hands about 2 hands distance away from your shoulders. Press the fingertips into the floor. Inhale, press into your fingertips, lift the elbows, and we're going to peel the spine up off the mat and then peel it back down again. So really pressing into your fingertips as you lift and lower. Deep breaths. Lovely, then peel down, hands under the shoulders, push up and back into downward facing dog. Now turn your left heel in towards the center line, so the left foot is at a 45-degree angle, and step your right foot through. Inhale, rise up into warrior one. Left hip forwards, right hip slightly back, so the pelvis is facing the front. Keep a nice bend in that front knee, lengthen the tailbone, soften your shoulders. And then bring your left elbow to cross over your right. Either the backs of the hands or the fronts of your palms come to touch. Roll your shoulders down the back. Push the elbows away from you and the fingertips up towards the sky. Breathe into the back body. Press that outer edge of your left foot into the floor. Inhale to lift the elbows and exhale to bow down over your front leg, coming on the inside edge. And then gently rise back up. Release the arms, open, bend at the elbows, spread the palms. And then hands to your floor, step back into plank position, come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale into low cobra, high cobra, or maybe up dog. Exhale to push up and back into downward facing dog. Turn the right heel in towards the center line and sweep the left foot through. Inhale, rise up, warrior one on the other side. Tuck the floating ribs in. Lift the toes, spread them out, place them back down. Spread your fingers. And now see if there's anywhere you can soften, anywhere you can release, anywhere you might be holding on to how you feel this posture should be. And just let that go. Feel your body. And then this time, cross your right elbow over your left and find eagle arms. Roll the shoulders down the back. Press the elbows away from you. Fingers up to the sky, so like this counter action. Deep breath into the back of your body. And then inhale, lift the elbows, and exhale, bow over your legs. Invitation to close your eyes if you feel you want to experiment with that. And then gently rise back up, warrior one, release the arms, open the chest, elbows bent. And then hands to the floor, step into plank position, come down through a vinyasa or straight into downward facing dog, your choice. Meeting in downward facing dog. And then take your right hand and cross it over the body towards your left calf or your ankle. Use that hand as a lever to look out under your left shoulder. And then take that right hand back to the mat and swap over to the other side. So left hand across the body to your right ankle. You can use that as a lever and then lift your hips high to the sky. Nice, release both hands back to the mat. Bend your knees, step or jump the feet forwards into a halfway lift. Fold down over your legs. And then heel toe your feet to the outside edge of your mat. Have your feet at an angle, so 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Bend your knees and find your way into Malasana. So ease your way into this posture. If you need to adjust the width of your feet, then please do. Make this practice about you, your body, your own anatomy. Great, then bring your hands to the floor. We're going to have a play with crow. So if you know crow, then you can go ahead and come into crow and any variations that you want to work with. If you're working towards crow, then invitation to get a cushion and put it in front of you if you feel that will make you feel better to come on into it. If not, then, because just remember you are very close to the floor, so there's little that can go wrong, even if you do go forwards, which is unlikely. So spread your fingers, have your hands about shoulder width apart, and your knees come on the upper edge of your arms. Squeeze the knees in towards your upper arms and your arms towards your knees. And then just start to rock forwards and backwards, so distributing the weight between your hands and your feet. And just start playing with this as you get used to bringing your weight forwards and backwards. And then if you're happy here, you can start to kind of hop the toes up off the floor and back down again. So use your arms as like a ledge for your knees. And you can also move forwards and then maybe lift one toe off the floor towards your glutes, then the other. And play with those two transitions. And if you want to have a go with coming all the way in, then lean your body forwards, find that ledge, squeeze the knees in towards your arms and the arms towards your knees, and lift the feet up, broaden the chest. Look in front of you, so just towards the mat. And don't worry if you come out and need to go back in. Don't worry if you fall. Take this at whatever level you feel you're at and have a play with it. Have a try. Explore these challenging postures and then let it go. So this balance between effort and then ease. And when you're ready, we'll come into a rest pose. So bring your knees down and allow your body to soften into a place of rest where you don't need to try anymore. And this is a beautiful balance between pushing yourself, pushing your limitations, and then finding that balance of rest, restoration, listening to the times you need to stop. Great. Gently find your way back up to kneeling. And then bring your right hand behind your body. Press the fingers into the floor. Lift the hips up off your heels and open that left arm up towards the sky. Sit the hips back down. Take it to the other side. Sit the hips back down and then both hands come behind. Lift your hips up. Think of internally rotating your thighs. And then lower your hips down. Bring the hands forwards. Tuck the toes and lift up and back into downward facing dog. Deep breath. Exhale with a sigh through your mouth. Let go of anything you don't need. Let go of any unnecessary limitations. And then bend your knees, step or jump the feet in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Bend your knees, sit your hips down and back, rise up, chair pose, lengthen the tailbone. And then come on up to standing, bring the hands down through your heart center. Release your hands. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump both feet back into plank. Bring your left hand into the center. Slide over to the side of your feet. You can stagger your feet, stack them, or bring your left knee down for a supported side plank. Press the left hand into the floor to lift up and out of that shoulder joint, and maybe lift your right leg here. So challenge yourself. If you want to, take that right leg behind you and press up into wild thing, then go ahead here. If you're in your supported side plank, see if you can keep that leg lifted. And then gently unravel, coming back through high plank, and we'll take it to the other side. So right hand in the center, lift up through that left hand, take your supported plank, or maybe lift that left leg high. Maybe explore your limitations in this posture. If you want to step that left leg back and lift the hips up, go ahead, wild thing. And then gently peel back through high plank. Come down, knees touch chin or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and hop into Malasana. So legs wide, feet at an angle. Bring your hands to the floor. We're going to have another little go at crow. So have a play with it. If your wrists need some love, then give them a twirl. You can press the backs of the hands into the floor lightly and turn the palms in all directions, working through the fingers into the knuckles and into the palms. And then when you're ready, pressing the hands into the floor, find that shelf, distribute the weight, have another go. If you've got crow and you want to play with pushing back into chaturanga and coming up, then that's also something that you can challenge yourself with. If you want to explore your boundaries and explore new postures, new challenges. And when you're ready to take rest, find your way into child's pose. You can have the arms beside your body or outstretched in front, whatever feels good. So here we can be still, but maybe with a new awakening towards what is possible, what you're capable of. Stretching past your boundaries or what you feel you can or can't do. Exploring those belief systems that don't always serve us and certainly don't always reflect what's true. And then gently peel up to kneeling. And from here, we're going to finish by experimenting with camel. It's another quite vulnerable posture if you're not used to doing it. So come on up onto your knees, high kneeling. The knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start by bringing the hands to your glutes, fingertips facing down. Draw the elbows close in towards each other. So it's like you're squeezing a pencil with your shoulder blades. Engage your glutes, push the pelvis forwards. And as you continue pushing forwards through your pelvis, you can lean the shoulders back. So this counter action and feel an opening of the front body, the sternum drawing forwards and upwards. Keep the chin tucked. Keep those elbows drawing together. And then slowly come back up, take rest for a moment. Kneeling. And rise back up to high knee. So either take the same option as just now, or you can bring your hands down to your heels. So inhale, lift the chest, lift the sternum, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push the hips forwards. And maybe take your hands to your heels. Keep drawing those hips forwards, internal rotation of your thighs, sternum forwards and upwards. If it's comfortable on your neck, you can drop the neck, but be really mindful of your cervical spine. And if you have any neck issues, keep the chin tucked. And stay with your breath. And then to come out, bring your hands to your back, really engage your core and allow your core and your thighs to bring you up and out. Sit back on your heels. Allow the spine to neutralize. Bring your hands to touch at heart center. Close your eyes. Feel the energy coursing through your body. Feel the yoga mat beneath you, supported by the floor, by the earth. And then bring your attention to your skin. And can you feel any subtle sensations in your skin, on your skin, under your skin? And then maybe see if you can merge your awareness with your environment. The contours of your body gently dissolving. Tapping into this limitless energy and potential of the universe. If we learn to expand our bodies and our minds and try things that maybe we don't feel comfortable doing or we don't believe we can do. Tuning back into the knowledge that if we don't believe we can do it, we can't do it. We can only do what we believe we can do. And then take a deep breath here. Exhale with a big sigh through your mouth. Inhale for Om. Bow your head in homage to the roots of this practice in India and the East. Give gratitude and thanks. And then send that gratitude into you. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you feel limitless and free, a little lighter to go and explore your day, explore what you're capable of. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.